Exercise 2. Sales and distribution process. We are going to describe the McDonald's distribution and sales process. But first, let's describe the McDonald's company. McDonald's operates and franchises McDonald's restaurants, which serve a locally relevant menu of quality food and beverages sold at various price points. McDonald's Corporation was founded in 1940 and its headquarters is located in Chicago, Illinois. Of the 37,241 restaurants in the 120 countries at the year-end 2017, 34,108 were franchised and 3,133 were operated by the company. The company's number of employees worldwide, including its corporate office employees and company's own restaurant employees, was approximately 235,000 at the year-end 2017. Its revenue was $2,820 billion as the 2017. McDonald's Corporation market share is 17.02%, which hold the leadership within fast food sector. Value creation process can be defined as the performance of actions that increase the worth of goods, services, and businesses. In particular, the value creation process of McDonald's can be divided in two areas, the macro area and the micro area. Firstly, the macro area. Today, McDonald's markets its money in real estate through two methods. Its real estate subsidiary will buy and sell hot properties while also collecting rents on each of its franchise locations. And secondly, we have the micro area. The normal McDonald's restaurant make money throughout the selling of hamburgers, french fries, beverages. In particular, the restaurant focus on efficient time for preparing food, and thanks to the cheap food chain, the restaurants are able to keep the prices low. At the top of the hierarchy, we find McDonald's Corporation, that is in charge of making the main decision. Next, in the company structure, there are four divisions that group countries according to the market similarities: USA, high growth market, international lead markets, foundational markets. Following, we have the companies in each of the countries McDonald's sells products. And lastly, at the bottom of the company structure, we find the respective restaurants in each country. The main reason for this structure are to satisfy the needs for tight control in order to be able to support monitoring and controlling in the global scope, especially given in franchise business model, to adapt strategies to different cultural backgrounds, to implement strategies based on market performance similarities. Now we are going to analyze the process of sales and distribution of a general McDonald's restaurant. This is the micro area of McDonald's business. The process starts with the pre-sales activities, in particular with forecasting, transportation, and receiving items. Then we have the sales order entry. Right after, we have the checking of availability and the next pick and pack of materials. Then we will invoice the customers and so give the receipt of the payment. So we are going to start with the pre-sales and the transportation activities. In particular, these two activities consist in forecasting, transportation, and receiving items. Initially, the restaurants need to know how many items it will sell during the week. This is achieved throughout forecasting. The sales data from the customers of the last 2 years will be used to make a rough estimation of the sales for the next week. This result will be corrected with store-specific casual factors such as holidays or national promotion, but also with information from the store managers about factors that might affect demand. For example, road closures and local events. When the estimation for the next week is complete, the operator will calculate with the material master data how many items to order. He will make the forecasted number for each item, and he will subtract items still unsold, and it will add up the items that will expire during the week. This action is possible thanks to the material master data. Right after, he will make the order from the warehouse. Timing is everything, and so it is important to agree with the warehouse also the location and the time the shipment will arrive. When it is arrived, all items will be checked to be sure about the quality and the quantity, and right after, all the data of the new items will be entered inside the system, specifically the expiration date. To store each item in the system, a standardized code is needed. For instance, a possible format code for the bread could be F for food, B for bread, A for identification type of the bread, ET the nation of production, and the code of the supplier. It must be attached also the expiration date. This code must accompany the item for all its life. It is important to keep track of all the information about the quality and the supplier, because in case of any problem, the restaurant can contact the supplier and ask for a refund on new shipment. As we mentioned before, we will examine the micro area business of McDonald's, which includes mostly B2C process. Sales order in McDonald's starts with the customer's request. She could make it face-to-face, online, through the phone, or lastly with a special screen directly in the restaurant. Regardless the type of order, a sales document will be generated, and it is directly supported by material master data and the pricing master data. Sales document consists of 3 parts: header, line item, schedule line. Generally in McDonald's, the name of the customer is not going to be recorded, but each customer will be saved in a system with a specific number. This specific number constitutes the header. Then, according to the order, line item part will be filled with the material master data. All the information related to the order is already recorded on the line item, such as type of bread, beverage, meat, and so on. All the discounts will be applied at the moment through pricing master data. All these processes are carried out through sales document. McDonald's B2C sales process is more direct and faster than its competitors. Because of this, schedule time is mostly at the moment. Also, in order to transfer the order to the chef, we must check the product whether it's available or not by verifying product's code through the system. This checking process occurs while it's preparing the sales document simultaneously. In case the product is not available, sales process ends before it has the chance to start. If all the ingredients for the order are available in inventory, the order will be directly transferred to the chef. If not, the customer will get the opportunity to order something new. In the checking process, the system considers all inward and outward inventory movement. After the order is processed, the process of picking and packing will start. In McDonald's, the picking and packing occur practically at the same time. In this step of the sales process, the chef will confirm that everything is available for the food to be cooked, and he will also check the quality is alright. If everything is alright, he proceeds with the cooking according to their sales order requirements. Next, after each product is presumably ready, the store dependent will ensure again that every item is on point with the order sale, and will pack the food using the corresponding package, according to the consideration of the respective country's company. Then, after packing all the food, the order will be delivered to the customer. We can say that it is a complete delivery. The information used for the picking and packing are the material master data for all the raw material and package used, and the customer master data to identify each order with its respective customer. At the same time that the picking and packing is taking place, the good issue process will start. The ownership of the goods will change from the respective restaurant to the customer. The raw materials needed for the food and the package will be deleted from the storage location specific information, reducing therefore the inventory. The raw materials needed for the food and for the package will be deleted from the storage location specific information, reducing therefore the inventory, and the cost of goods sold will also be recorded, obtaining thus the general ledger accounts. The information used for the goods issue is the consumer master data for the transfer of ownership and material master data for the obtaining of the general ledgers. Simultaneously, the bill will also be created, following an order-based billing. The consumer will pay immediately, thus the revenue and the cash will be obtained immediately after the sale. Each receipt must contain the number of order, plus all the information related to the price, currency used, date, taxes, code of the restaurant, method of payment, and quantity of goods sold. So in case a customer has a problem with his order, all the conditions of sale are recorded in the bill to check. The information used for the good issue is customer master data for the number order, material master data for the goods included in the sales, and condition master data to know all the prices and characteristics of the sale.